What is up, you guys? It is Maddie here, and in the background, you're watching whatever. Just wanted to kind of kick back and make a late night commentary. It's about 3 in the morning right now, and I just wanted to talk about why you should not pre-order the next generation of consoles quite yet. Rev3 Games made a video like this, and I wanted to kind of just add to that. The more voices, the more impact. So I figured I'd give my 2 cents on this. Now, if you haven't been living under a rock and you're a gamer, you'll know that Xbox One originally had enforced these incredibly harsh and dominant and monopolistic policies on gamers where, you always had to be online, etc. You've heard the bullshit before. And then all of a sudden, these policies flipped, and they're like, oh, we listen to you, we're such fucking good people. No, Microsoft, no, you're not. You just changed your shit because you didn't listen to us. You listened to your sales. You heard that you were getting outsold 3 PS4s to every Xbox One. I love Microsoft, really, I do. I love my Xbox 360. I always used it more than my PS3. Don't get me wrong. I should have said this in the beginning. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Like these policies, people, this is why I'm not pre-ordering yet. These are flip-flopping so much. Sony during their press conference is sliding in, oh, you could buy our system for $399. But you forgot to add in the PS Plus price, and if I wanted an iToy price, it fucking adds up. It would be around the same price. Sony did smarter marketing, though, and realized, what was necessary and what wasn't, and what gamers liked, and gamers don't give a fuck about Kinect. I don't know what Microsoft doesn't get. Like, the only time we use Kinect is when I'm over a friend's house and, we all just want to throw down and start dancing. That's the only time. Other than that, I'm not trying to talk to my Xbox. When I'm playing games at 2 in the morning, I'm not trying to speak to my TV. I'm just trying to play. Anyways, Sony slipping in these little packages and, Microsoft changing their policies. Too much is up in the air right now. We're trying to bank on one console is a very stupid idea. And, once Xbox flipped their policies, all of a sudden, I'm sure if you guys watch IGN, Greg Miller's like, I just pre-ordered my Xbox One. What are you doing? We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We don't know if another policy is going to change. We don't know if all of a sudden PS4 Sony is going to just add something to PS4 that's going to ruin it. We don't know if Xbox will or Microsoft will change the Xbox One's policies back because all policies are subject to change. So it's a very risky business, and I just want to wait till closer till end of August to really pick a system. Now as for the exclusives and stuff, for my personal opinion, I loved at first the Sony exclusives, and I really realized the Sony launch date exclusives, Drive Club is just like a Forza 4, really. It's really not that impressive. It's detailed, but it's Forza 4 basically. Then you got Knack, which is like a family friend game that fuck it, I don't really care. Then you got Killzone. Killzone's just a shooter. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, but Killzone's a shooter. Where you got Microsoft with, I don't think these are launch titles, but their exclusives are absolutely phenomenal. When during E3, Microsoft took some bold steps. There were a lot of new IPs there, and that's not to say that Sony didn't. Sony had, the Order 1866. They had Infamous. They have some great developers under their belts where maybe, PS4 will outlast the Xbox One in the first year or so of the systems. It's all up in the air. And, the reason I'm also waiting is, there are going to be more game announcements, people. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if, some games are going to transfer over to the next gen. Like I said, it's just really up in the air right now. And it's very risky business. But the Microsoft exclusives, like I was saying, Forza 5, the new Halo, Project Spark absolutely stole my heart. A lot of people are excited for Titanfall. Now, I thought it looked cool, but, come on. I don't know. It really didn't have my mind blown. It looked cool. It looked like a shooter that's going to be a new competitor, which is very nice to see, but it wasn't anything that totally stole my heart and was like, oh my god, that looks great. Like I said, the game that really stole the show for me was Project Spark. That game looks so fun, and it's like almost Little Big Planet enhanced. And, speaking of Little Big Planet, I'm sure the PS4 will get something like that when they come out with Little Big Planet 3. That's why you just don't want to fucking bank on anything right now. You don't know what can happen. We got 5 months, at least, until the Xbox One. We don't know a PS4 release date. A lot of people are saying, I think October 23rd, I believe, is the speculated release date, because in the UK, in a GameStop, they said, they had an advertisement for the PS4, and that's when they said it was coming out. So it's It's very interesting. There's a lot of unconfirmed stuff. I'm waiting for a PS4 confirmation. I'm on their release date. I'm waiting for a little more games to get announced, more details to get leaked. Where I know when I'm purchasing a system, I know I'm getting what I want off the bat, and I kind of have an idea of that future of the system. Another reason that maybe some of you who unfortunately didn't graduate this year, who don't have the money right now, you might want to wait, because I'm taking that risk where, we could have the same thing like the first 2 years of the Xbox 360 where people were getting red rings. There could be something similar to that in the Xbox One or the PS4. Now, I'm going to take that risk because I'm just an impatient bastard. A, I'm impatient. B, I'm a YouTuber. I want to be able to make videos right off the bat. I kind of want to make a bounce for my channel for like the next generation of consoles. I'm kind of hoping that's what I can do. I have some great plans ahead of me. I'm sure you all give a fuck. But yeah, that's kind of my rant right there. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think pre-ordering a next generation console is a smart idea right now? If so, leave your answer as to why, and if not, leave your answer as to why as well. I want to know if you guys support this idea. If not, once again, I must remind you, I am an unbiased gamer. I have both consoles for every generation. I'm just more so speaking my mind. Once again, leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys think. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace and titties.